Welcome back to some more Nekopara Volume 1. So, where we last left off, after about the previous part with about 50 minutes recorded, I think the last time I remembered there's something to do with, I don't remember. So, going back. Oh yeah, because I remember Chocola is pretty lovesick. So, anyway, let's continue reading. Roger, give me a sec. Let's see, 2 shortcakes, 2 cheesecakes, 2 fruit tarts. But yeah, all this love sickness, it was like, oh my gosh. So, I'm not really sure how that goes. 1 gâteau, 1 Milli Fuel, 1 Monty Blanc. Yep, it's the same as the sales invoice. And she goes right close to my face as usual. Okay, pat, pat. Okay then, be careful of cars and people and come back safe and sound. Gee, what am I forgetting something? Forgot what? There's nothing else. And Chocola gives him a kiss. Chocola. Yeah, it's typical for Chocola. She likes him more than, I don't know about Vanilla, but whatever floats in her mind. Cute. Look, we can't be doing that in the bakery while everyone else is watching, you know. Cat panion? Is that even a word? Ah, Chocola. And she just runs off in a dash. Yeah, of course, customers are watching. Huh? No. Well, you could say she was, so, yes. Well, I'm sorry, could we stop with this, please? But he has the right to be embarrassed. It's public, you know? That varies. I'm sorry, I'm not that good with these types of conversations, so I'd appreciate it if... Oh boy. I'm sorry, but I'm in the middle of work. And that ended the conversation. So Vanilla just popped out of nowhere from at the right, just staring, that's it. Whew, they finally left. We had a brief pause after those guests left. I'm not very good at talking about my romantic affairs like that. After all, since I was young, the only thing I've done has been making Japanese sweets. I was exhausted from trying to figure out how to respond to them. Yeah, I got it. Thanks. Why do you always stare at me like that? What are you so angry about, Vanilla? Even she doesn't even look that angry. I mean, the master should know why. Sometimes, okay. Should know why. Huh. I don't know why, so that's why I'm asking. Are you hungry or something? If you are, you can have a slice of cake. I'm not chocolate. Okay, so this doesn't work out, so let's turn this down a bit. Raise it around here. And just why are you bringing up chocolate? She doesn't really get upset often, aside from her desperately yelling I'm hungry sometimes. Totally sleazy. Wow. And of course, she makes the only amusing expression on her Vanilla's face. I mean, half of the time, actually more than half of the time, Vanilla always remains a stoic. Hey, that's a false accusation. Just when was I ogling them? Vanilla folded her arms and snorted. A horny pastry puffer, she says. There was an unpleasant sound to those words. I got it. I'm not flirting, so it's okay. Actually, I'm really not very good at stuff like that. Okay, she does look a little bit mad. It's just a misunderstanding, don't be mad. You can tell she's angry on her face. Isn't humph an angry sound though? It was a false accusation to say I was fooling around with chocolate. Once I put everything Vanilla is saying together, it sure seems like you're jealous, huh? Sorry, I'll be more careful next time. Expressing your honest opinion, huh? I got it, I'm sorry. I'll act with more restraint. Yeah, you sure look angry. I got it, okay. There. Vanilla puffed out her cheeks as I patted her on the head. Even Vanilla gets jealous, huh? I thought she was more carefree than this, though. I guess it's to be expected, since despite being always together, Chocolat hasn't been paying much attention to her recently. Wait a minute, so Vanilla doesn't mind that Chocolat likes him, but now Vanilla's getting jealous. Well, is there going to be a love triangle involved? Who knows? Expected, always together. Chocolate's been paying less attention to her recently. I need to be more careful as their owner. Come to think of it, are you in heat yet, Vanilla? Oh boy. No, that's not what I mean. I'm just concerned about your physical health, okay? And she's just going up close. Well, I guess you're doing fine then. I really was honestly worried though. Vanilla leveled a chilly glare at me while I was thinking that. Let's keep that look on her face. Master's a horny pastry puffer. Are you also going to put whipping cream or something on chocolate as well? Are you? Oh wow. I always like these commercial break cards. Hey Chocolate, mind watching the store for a bit? Vanilla, I need your help in the kitchen. Yeah, of course, why not? Just what kind of hunch is that? It seemed that she was still holding it. It seemed that she was still holding a grudge. It looked like she told Chocolate something earlier too. In any case, I needed to lighten things up. I thought I started to slowly teach you how to make a cake. And now her dedication has leveled up. Can you even pat them? Oh, you can't. Man, you are easily concerned as hell. Can you stop it with that nonsense? And he'll be like, okay, if you say so. As always, she was quite the actress. There wasn't really a reason for her to regret anything though. Well, in all seriousness, I have no qualms with Chocolate being a poster cat girl, but I don't think making cakes would suit her. Vanilla was the right cat girl for the job. It'll be great if she's interested, but it'll be fine even if she messes up. So, well, that's how it is. I'll start by teaching you how to make some simple dough, okay? It seems like she's more into it than I thought she'd be. Make it hard. We don't have that kind of customization available. Nice idea. We don't make them one at a time, so it wouldn't work out. Enough about customizations. First, the basics. While she gave a half-hearted response, she measured out the ingredients very carefully according to the recipe. She was quick to learn the names of the kitchen tools and how to use them, and remembered what I taught her without uttering a single complaint. You really take on things quickly, Vanilla. Honestly, you're a lot more skilled with your paws than I thought. Even though it's human-like hands, of course. Professor Master Sensei? What kind of, okay, I don't even know. She puffed out her non-existent chest proudly. The chest on that uniform might be too high a level for Vanilla. Well, she picked it out herself, so I guess she didn't mind too much. Maybe she was trying to show off her slightly lacking chest. That trivial thought crossed my mind for a brief moment. Is that so? First time I've heard that. Now that you mention it, you're right. It was more like neither of us were the type to come up with snappy retorts. Vanilla also wasn't the type to talk about herself much either. I realized that I hadn't heard much about her.
私はそういうご主人の距離感嫌いじゃない。猫らしく自由にのんびりマイペースでいられるし。
She smiled with her usual tone of voice. If that's what makes Vanilla most comfortable, then I'm fine with that. That was without a doubt. It was without doubt yet. Do you dislike it when I bother you, Vanilla? She tilted her head to the side and blinked a few times in confusion. Furrowing her brow, she put a hand to her chin as she thought. Then she hit her palm with her first... With her first? You mean fist. With her fist and looked over at me. You really need to quit it with these jokes of yours. I lightly bopped Vanilla on the head. She really can't handle serious topics, can she? I looked directly at Vanilla and returned to the topic at hand. Going up close. I want to be closer to you, Vanilla. Not in a literal sense. What I mean is that I want to know more about you and get along with you better. This time, I gently patted Vanilla on the head. As usual, she had a baffled expression on her face as she looked up at me. I'm fine with the distance between us right now, but I want to be a better owner, you know. That's why I want to know more about you. I want to understand you better, Vanilla. You're one of my precious cat girls after all, Vanilla. Even with what happened with Chocolate, I was concerned about Vanilla. Vanilla was right. I didn't know much about her at all. That's exactly why I wanted to know more. The three of us will be together from now on, after all. So Vanilla could be cute at times too. She pouted as her cheeks became rosy. Vanilla mumbled as she looked up at me. Perhaps she really does have a really low tolerance for serious matters. Well, I know it's a bit out of character for me, but I wanted to get that out in the open. At the very least, I wanted to tell you how I feel. As an unbefitting wry smile came across my face, I faced Vanilla and spoke my true feelings. I told you that's not it. She was absolutely adorable. That true smile. This level of honesty she normally didn't show me was making my heart skip a beat. Skip a beat. No. I'm having a serious discussion here. This isn't the time for me to be thinking of how cute Vanilla was. Huh? What is it, Vanilla?
なんかすごく甘い匂い。
Huh? Vanilla? And she goes up close and smells.
すごい美味しそうな甘い匂い。
Hey, Earth to Vanilla? You're really close. I say close, but it was more like she was stuck onto me. Vanilla buried her face in my chest and continued to sniff.
すごく濃ゆい甘い匂い。 これ頭がトローンってしてふにゃーって。
Well, after all these moments of Vanilla being a stoic, she finally smiled.
こっちの方からもっとご主人。
She looked up and pushed her face up against my neck. I could feel her body and lips pressed against me, as Vanilla's sweet smell and softness flowed throughout my entire body. Wait, Vanilla.
違う、今のはフレーメン反応。
Huh? Did you say flame in response?
フレーメン反応、間違いなくフレーメン。
Well, let's just leave it at flame in response then.
よろしい。では私は通常業務に戻ります。
Sure. I left it at that. Well then.
Nekopara.
Even Vanilla has a crush on him too. Ain't that something?
ありがとうございました。 ご主人様、ゴロゴロしてください。ゴロゴロ。
Hey, I told you, not during work.
今はお客さんいないから大丈夫ですよ。ちょっとでいいんです。
Vanilla might be jealous though. I don't know why you're wanted it so bad. Alright, just a bit, okay?
はーい、ゴロゴロゴロゴロ。よーし、充電バッチリ完了です。じゃあショコラはゴミ捨て行ってきますね。
Yeah, you go do that. Sheesh, what a handful. Yep, Vanilla's a little bit disappointed. What is it, Vanilla?
ご主人の顔の緩み具合を計測中。ピピピ。
She sounds like a freaking robot.
判定。ダルダルド、ブルドッグ。
I can clearly sense the spite in that evaluation. You were watching the whole time, weren't you?
見てない。私は真面目に仕事してた。
Diligently. I wasn't saying you were slacking off or anything.
見てない。 主人は自意識過剰だと思う。
No, I mean,
変態。
really? You're gonna go with that? Never mind. It was obvious that she was staring at me the whole time. Was this some sort of new rebellious phase of hers? I'm not sure catgirls even have rebellious phases though. Anyways, the total sales for today is... Vanilla headed towards the register, paying me no heed. Well, so she went from staring and now she went up close to me and just hugged him. Huh. Hmm? Vanilla? I feel like the music is drowning out her voice. Huh.
ご主人、なんで私に背中を押し付けてるの？
Wait. You're the one who's pressed against me.
私が？ご主人に？ん？
Vanilla tilted her head with a perplexed look on her face. I've seen this reaction before. It seems similar to something that had just happened yesterday. It's just like what Chocolate did. Vanilla, could it be that you're...
私、ゴミ捨て行ってくるので、失礼。
Chocolate is taking out right now. Well... Well, apparently when he is about to, like, make amends with the Vanilla and all that, now she's lovesick. This was how Chocolate behaved yesterday. Could it be Vanilla is in heat? The two of them were twins. It wouldn't be strange if they were going through the same stage. It isn't at the same level as Chocolate was yesterday, though. In any case, I'll just observe what she does a bit longer.
お店のお掃除終わりました。いつもながら完璧な掃除ぶりに我ながら惚れ惚れしちゃいます。なのでショコラはなでなでして褒めてほしいです。
Alright, you did well. Pat pat.
テーブルの上まだ拭いてないけど。にゃー、すぐに行ってきます。飛ぶが如く。にゃー。
That was quick. Chocolate is as energetic as ever.
それがショコラのいいところ。
That's definitely true. Are you alright, Vanilla?
大丈夫？何が？
Well, like, how are you feeling?
特に何も。オールグリーン。
You don't seem like it, though. I see, and that's good. Well, she seemed the same as usual. Chocolate would get visibly dizzy when she was in heat. So I guess Vanilla wasn't in heat after all. I'll be done cleaning up the kitchen shortly. Vanilla, you go and help Chocolate.
了解。任せといて。
Vanilla?
ご主人。
Oh boy. Yep, I always get the same deja vu again.
さっきよりもなんか濃い。スリスリ。
Hey, Vanilla. She came up and embraced me from the front, and rubbed her cheek up against mine, speaking in a sweet voice. Hey, Vanilla, calm down, okay?
私はいつでもクレバーだってしぐれが。違う、今のはフレーメン反応。
Okay then. No, enough of that.
フレーメンを超えるフレーメン、それが超フレーメン。
She's being very serious and embarrassed at the same time. No, when you were studying for the Bell exam, I saw an actual Flamin face. Besides, you were the one that said that it wasn't good for your health to hold your urges in heat.
違う。決して私は発情期にあらず、そんな恥ずかしいことを。
It's not something to be embarrassed about. I argued with Vanilla. Was being in heat something to be embarrassed about? I didn't think catgirls felt shame though. And I assume Chocola was watching the whole entire time. Ah, Chocola.
どうしたの？そんな顔して。バニラ？ショコラ。
Up, and then we have two cat girls mating each other.
ショコラ、何を。バニラの可愛い声。
Chocola's lips and tongue crept along the nape of Vanilla's neck. With each wet, sticky sound, Vanilla's body twitched.
ショコラ。全然体に力入ってないよ。バニラ、かわいい。こんなトローンとしたかわいい顔見たことないよ。
Hey, Chocola.
大丈夫ですよ、ご主人様。
Okay.
だってバニラも発情期なんだもんね。 違う。別に私は猫同士でごまかせるわけないでしょ。ほら、体中からこんなに甘い匂いさせて。ショコラ。それにバニラとはずっと一緒にいるんだから。バニラだってショコラのこと分かったんでしょ。
At a loss for words, Vanilla cast her eyes downwards. She blushed, breathing in shallow, quick breaths. She was gripping her shoulders as if she were trying to hold something back. Vanilla, is she right? As her owner, I asked Vanilla once more. She looked at me with troubled, upturned eyes. She answered me hesitantly. By bowing her head very slightly. So you really were, after all. I did feel it was rather strange, but if that was the case, then Vanilla really does need to be relieved. Vanilla's health will be affected if I don't do something. So that meant I'd have to do the same to her as I did with Chocolate. No. Even if I am her owner, that wouldn't be the way to...
ショコラとご主人様がラブラブしてるの見て、バニラも欲しくなっちゃったんでしょ。違う。別にそんなことじゃなくて。そんな風にごまかしてもダメって言ったばっかりでしょ。ショコラ。ショコラ。
Oh, wow. This is, I did not... This is really something. It's like Vanilla's trying her best to not be embarrassed. I suddenly gulped. I was unable to find the right words to say, as I was entranced by the two cat girls in front of my eyes.
いつからこんなにしてたの？こんなにしたままですまし顔でお店に立ってたのかね？そんなことに。本当にもうバニラが嘘つくからでしょ。本当のこと言わないとやめてあげないんだから。本当のことってご主人。
She looked over at me, hoping I'd cut in and rescue her.
ご主人様に助けを求めちゃダメ。ほら、素直に言わないとバニラも辛いでしょ。素直になれたらショコラとご主人様で可愛がってあげるのに。ショコラとご主人が。
Vanilla's pure white throat gulped. Ever since Vanilla went into heat, she'd become pretty wild. I gulped just like Vanilla had.
ご主人が変なこと言うから。
Weird stuff, you say.
私のこともっと知りたいって。そういう変なこと言うから。
Blushing, she looked away. Her gaze darted around even more than before, as she stole small glances at me.
バニラってばかわいいにゃ。ご主人様にそんなこと言われてその気になっちゃったんだ。そんなのショコラだって。うん、一緒だね。だからバニラのことよくわかるよ。ショコラ。
The two of them were still intertwined together. Chocolate looked over towards me naughtily.
ご主人様はどうですか？
What do you mean, how about you?
バニラが発情しちゃってるのを見てどうですかってことですよ。
How I feel... Of course, Vanilla is a precious cat girl of mine too. As long as is fine with Vanilla, I wouldn't be...
ご主人。
She looked at me with ever so slightly dewy-looking eyes, and then looked away, blushing. After taking a big breath, she looked me in the eye once again.
ショコラも一緒で相手がご主人ならそういうことも嫌じゃない。
Vanilla,
ご主人は私なんかでもいいの？私はショコラみたいに可愛くないし。
don't be silly. There's no way you're not cute. I might be your owner, but more than that, you're my precious cat girl. I told you that, didn't I?
言ってたね。
She smiled awkwardly, tilting her head. She looked up at me modestly with upturned eyes as she twiddled her fingers together.
じゃあ私の面倒もちゃんと見てほしい。 ご主人様。 あら、
As they let out sleepy breaths, the two of them rested their cheeks against my body. I petted both of their heads, each with one hand, and looked up at the ceiling with my mouth still slightly agape. It's a big bed, but I never thought it would actually be useful in this way too. And here we were, sleeping right next to each other like a big family. I murmured that aloud, never thinking this could have happened. I can't make an excuse about me just going along with it now. From the start, I never intended to make excuses for this though. As I felt their softness and warmth throughout my body, I pet the two cat girls I honestly cherished. Yeah, that's right. Always together. The two of them going meow meow in their sleep made me burst out laughing. It was a lot different from what I was expecting though. Leaving home by myself, becoming independent, taking up all the joys and hardships by myself, or so I thought. I really thought I'd be living all by myself from now on. I'm pretty lucky, having precious partners I can connect deeply with like this. Sometimes they'd make things difficult for me, like when they make mistakes. But in the end, they're cat girls that support both me and the store the best they can. Even though we haven't been together that long, I couldn't imagine a moment without Chocolate and Vanilla. Yeah, I am too, thanks. I kissed both of them gently as they murmured in their sleep, and closed my eyes and drifted off. Yeah, you could say that. Really? You don't think that's possible? They're twins after all. Somewhat, in a way. Shigure, the first guest of the morning, said that with a straight face like it was obvious and sipped her tea. Huh, but I've really heard that before. Oh, are you sure? Come to think of it, I seem to remember seeing that before. I hadn't ever seen them doing stuff in the house. No, being female, there was no way for Shigure to do that with them. But Vanilla told me they'd get sick from being in heat. Right, Vanilla?
員を説得するにはそう言えばいいって。そういえばそんなこと言ってたね。
Huh. So you're the one who told them.
そんなことより兄様、今日もこの妹めに愛のささやきを。
Okay. You can't just, more importantly, your way around this, you worthless little sister.
痛いです兄様。そういう愛も嫌いじゃないですが。
Oh boy. She doesn't seem to regret anything. Well, I wasn't that angry at her anyway. It seemed as if Shigure was able to see through a lot of aspects of me. Mainly my shame, embarrassment, resentments in particular.
兄様の愛情表現はたまに激しすぎですね。では次は兄弟の熱烈な口づけを。
I don't want to know. Don't be dumb. As Shigure sought my lips, I flicked her on the forehead.
ちゃんと飴あっての無知なのですよ。
Oh my god.
そんな可愛い妹の誘いをいつも無限にするなんて。ショコラ、バニラと恋猫になってから少し冷たいのではありませんか？
Don't say that and make it sound like we've kissed before. Shigure put her hands on her hips and puffed out her cheeks. It was really hard to get her jokes. Sometimes as her older brother, I wondered if it's really safe for her to go outside on her own. Even more so because she's a heck of a cute little sister.
でも、ショコラもバニラも幸せそうでよかったです。兄様のところに来ることで鈴も持てましたし。
Yep.
それにちゃんと心の方も成長しているようですしね。
The two cat girls combed each other's hairs, still half asleep. Shigure gazed at them as if they were her own, very own lovely children.
ちょっと前まではあんな風に身だしなみを気にしたりもしなかったのですが、兄様も現状悪くは思っていないのでしょう？
It varies. Well, in its own way.
まあ、素直でないこと。
She giggled as if she could see exactly how I truly felt. I did have a bit of uncalled for pride just because I was a little older than her.
ショコラとバニラを受け入れてもらえないのであれば、しぐれが体を張るところでした。妹である前に私も女ですから。
Well, no kidding.
兄様の寵愛を受け入れることなど、それはたやすきことです。
Oh gosh. Come on now, I couldn't do such things to my little sister. You're always saying silly stuff like that.
いつまでも子供扱いして。
I rubbed Shigure's head, messing up her hair. She grimaced and scowled at me.
しぐれは本気ですからね。兄様のためでしたら何でもするのですから。
Well. Yeah, I get it. Thanks. Take this and that too.
もう兄様、くしゃくしゃしちゃダメですってば。
She fixed her hair by patting it down. Yep, she was the same old cute little sister.
でも兄様の雰囲気がとても優しくなりました。や
Oh, she is right.
はり家を出てよかったのでしょうね。しぐれは少しだけ寂しく思いますが。
Is this something to do with homesickness? With a slightly lower tone in her voice, she smiled a somewhat sad and troubled smile. I've caused a lot of problems for you in the past. When I wasn't able to get along with Dad. When I'd practiced my baking in secret. When I left without saying anything. Even after she had realized, she pretended she didn't. She even secretly helped box up chocolate and vanilla too. It's hard to imagine that Shigure is my little sister, given how bright she is. I'll take good care of chocolate and vanilla, so you don't need to worry. Come over whenever you want. I rested my hand on Shigure's cheek, filling it with my feelings of appreciation.
はい、ありがとうございます。兄様。
Shigure responded with a soft smile and by leaning her cheek against my hand. I could feel the softness and affection of my small little sister passing through the palm of my hand as warmth.
ご主人様、お仕事の準備バッチリできました。
Well, that was quick.
戦闘準備完璧。寝癖一つなし。
Oh, roger that. Sorry, Shigure, I need to do a little bit of preparation to open the store.
いえいえ、朝から押しかけてしまったのは私の方ですから。今日も一日頑張ってくださいね、兄様。
Yep, you can just take it easy.
ショコランも行ってきます。また後でね、しぐれちゃん。私も労働してくる。しぐれ、また後で。はい、行ってらっしゃいませ。 これでいろいろと丸く収まったかな。
After being sure everyone had gone down to the bakery to work, Shigure sat on the living room sofa and muttered to herself.
それにしてもショコラとバニラが兄様の恋猫か。娘に思い人を取られてしまった気分ね。
Oh no, don't tell me you're jealous. Oh god, I do not... You know, I don't really get this though. I don't... It's very hard to explain. I just don't get this. So that's all I can say. Those cat girls who were once just little babies are already knowing that she had done it to herself. She couldn't help but let out an ironic laugh.
私も叶わない思いなど諦めて。
I'm absolutely gonna disagree with your having a crush on a sibling like that.
そろそろ兄離れをしないといけないのかもね。
As if to ask her yearning heart for the impossible, as if to confess to the person she loved who was just nearby, she whispered it out once more. At least, instead of me. I can entrust my feelings to those cat girls instead of a girl I don't know. I'm okay with always staying by his side as his little sister, breathing deeply to calm her prickling, pained heart. She closed her eyes and leaned back on the sofa.
よし。じゃあまずは 兄様のお洗濯物でも片付けてあげることにしましょうか。
Okay then. I was about to say I hope it doesn't go anything awkward. She leapt up off the sofa, giving both her cheeks a quick slap, and looked out the window.
Nekopara.
Now why would you even say that? Oh god. I guess we're done with this chapter. Yep. What is that? I'm really wondering. So my prediction is supposed to be they're at an amusement park or some shit. So that was done. So next part, let's find out. Yeah. If you guys enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and see you guys later. Have a good one.